capacity limit won't, or 2 seconds per car. So that L train had been going past the old man's window for at least 6 seconds, and maybe more, before the body fell, according to the woman. So the old man would have had to hear the voice say, "I'm going to kill you," while the front of the L was roaring past his nose. It's not possible he could have heard it.
What do you mean? Sure he could have heard it.
With an L train going by,
He said the boy yelled it out.
an L train makes a lot of noise.
It's enough for me.
It's enough for me too.
I don't think he could have heard it. Maybe the old man didn't hear it. I mean, with the L.
What do you mean? Are you calling this old man a liar?
Something just doesn't fit.
Well, it stands to reason.
You're crazy. Why would this old man lie? What's he got to gain?
Attention, maybe.
You know, you keep coming up with these bright sayings. Why don't you send one into a newspaper? Pay $2.
Is that any way to talk about a man's life? Why not the old man lie? You have the right to be heard.
It's just that I looked at him for a very long time. The seam of his jacket was slit under his arm. Did you notice that? This is an old man with a torn jacket, and he carried 2 canes. I think I know this man better than anyone here. This is a quiet, frightened, insignificant person who has never been anything all their life, who has never had recognition, their name in the papers. After 75 years, no one knows them. This is a very sad thing. A person like this needs to be recognized, needs to be questioned and quoted just once. This is a very important...
And you're trying to tell us that this old man lied about a thing like this just so he could be important?
Well, no, he wouldn't exactly lie, but maybe he made himself believe that he heard those words and recognized the boy's face.
Well, that is the most fantastic story I have ever heard. How'd you make up a thing like that? I'm not making it up. Well, you must be making it up. People don't lie about things like that.
He made himself believe that he told the truth.
And what do you know about it?
I speak from experience.
What?
I'm the same as that man.
I think we all understand now, thank you.
If she wants to admit she's a liar, it's fine by me.
Now that is too much.
She's a liar. She just told us so.
She did not say she was a liar. She was explaining.
Didn't you just admit that you're a liar?
She was explaining the circumstances so we may understand why the old man might have lied. There is a difference.
A liar is a liar. That's all there is to it.
Please, have some compassion.
Please, we have our job and our duty.
I think they covered it.
I hope we have.
All right, is there anything else?
Cough drop?
No, thank you.
Would anyone like a cough drop?
All right, let's get on with it.
I'll take one. One more question about the story of the old man. I think we've proven he couldn't have heard the voice say, "I'm going to kill you."
Well, I disagree.
Let's hear him through anyways.
But suppose he really did hear the voice say, "I'm going to kill you." This phrase, how many times have each of you used it? Probably hundreds. Junior, if you do that once more, I'm going to murder you. Come on, Rocky, kill him! We say it all the time. It does not mean we're actually going to kill someone.
Don't the circumstances alter that somewhat?
The old man was murdered.
Once more. The phrase was, "I'm going to kill you." And the kid screamed it at the top of his lungs.
That's the way I understand it.
Now don't try to tell me he didn't mean it. Anybody says a thing like that the way he said it, they mean it. And how they mean it.
Alright, let me ask you this then. Do you really think the boy would shout out a thing like that so the whole neighborhood would hear it? I don't think so. He's much too bright for that.
Right? He's a common, ignorant slob. He don't even speak good English.
He doesn't.
The boy is clever enough.
I'd like to change my vote, not guilty. Are you sure? Yes, I'm sure. The vote is now 9 guilty to 3 not guilty.
I'd like to know why you changed your vote.
Well, I believe that there's a doubt.
Where? What is the doubt?
Well, there's a knife.
Oh, fine.
He talked to me believing a fairy tale.
Go on, give us the reasons.
Well, there's the old man too. Maybe he didn't lie, but then just maybe he did.
He'd make a fortune. Listen, the kid had a lawyer, didn't he? How come the lawyer didn't bring all these points up?
Lawyers can't think of everything.
Oh, brother. You sit here and you pull stories out of thin air. Now we're supposed to believe that the old man didn't get out of bed, run to the door, and see the kid beat it downstairs 15 seconds after the killing?
That's the testimony I believe.
And the old man swore to this, yes. He swore so he could only be important.
Did the old man say he ran to the door?
Ran, walk, what's the difference? He got there.
I remember now, no. He said he went. He went from his bedroom door to the front. That's enough, isn't it?
Where was his bedroom again?
Down the hall somewhere?
Down the hall somewhere? Are we to send a boy off to die because the bedroom was down the hall somewhere?
Well, I thought you remembered everything. Don't you remember that?
No, I don't.
I don't remember either.
Madam Foreman, I'd like to take another look at the diagram of the apartment.
While we run the trial over so you can get everything straight.
The bedroom is down the hall somewhere. Do you know? Do you know exactly where it is? Please, a man's life is at stake. Do you know?
Well,
Madam Foreman.
Yes, I heard you.
All right, what's this one for? How come you're the only one who wants to see exhibits all the time?
I want to see this one too.
So do I. And I want to stop wasting time.
Are we going to start wading through all that nonsense about where the body was found?
We're not. We're going to find out how a man who has had 2 strokes in the past 3 years and walks with a pair of canes can get to his front door in 15 seconds.
He said 20 seconds. He said 15. How does he know how long 15 seconds is? You can't judge a thing like that.
He said 15 seconds. He was very sure about it.
He's an old man. Half the time he was confused. How could he be sure about anything? Well, you know.
No, I don't. Perhaps you know.
where'd you like it?
Over here, please.
Do me a favor. Give me a piece of silver.
We looked at this diagram for 2 hours. Enough is enough.
Some of us are interested. Go ahead.
All right. So this is the apartment in which the killing took place. The old man's apartment is directly beneath it and exactly the same. Now, these are the L tracks. There's a bedroom, another bedroom, living room, bathroom, kitchen. And then here is the hall. And there's the front door, and those are the stairs. Now, the old man was asleep in this room. He says he got up, walked to his bedroom door, opened it, walked out into the hall to his front door, opened it, and saw the boy racing down the stairs. Am I right so far?
That's the story.
That's what happened.
15 seconds after the body found.
Yeah.
Now, his bed is at the window. It's 12 feet from this window to his bedroom door. Another 43 feet 6 inches down the hall. So he had to get up, grab his canes, walk 12 feet to his bedroom door. Another 43 feet down the hall, all in 15 seconds. Do you think this is possible?
No, it's possible.
I don't see why not.
He would have been in a hurry. He had already heard the scream.
The man could only walk very slowly. They had to help him into the fitness chair.
You make it sound like it's a long walk. It's not.
For an old man uses canes, it's a long walk.
What are you doing?
I want to try something. I'm going to pace off 12 feet, the length of the bedroom.
You're crazy. You can't recreate anything like that.
Perhaps if you could see it, it is an important point.
It's a ridiculous waste of time.
Let him do it.
I can't see any harm in it. Foolish, but go ahead.
Can someone hand me a chair?